Hi everyone, my name is Jason Lampkin and I'm excited to share a quick presentation on how we can improve cybersecurity and daily operations here at Work and Suds. I've identified a few small changes that can make a big difference in protecting our business and our customers. As our business grows, we're relying more on technology, such as Wi Fi, shared computers, and our website, which all play a big role in serving customers. But that also means we need to be aware of potential risks. This presentation highlights three key problems I've noticed and offers simple, affordable ways to fix them. The goal is to protect our operations, earn customer trust, and make sure we're ready for whatever comes next. Let's start with the first major issue, which is unsecured Wi Fi. Our public Wi Fi right now is unsecured, which means it has no password and no firewall. That means that anyone within range, such as customers and employees, or even people outside in the parking lot, can connect freely. Without any protection in place, we're essentially leaving the front door wide open to cyber criminals. This kind of setup makes us a target for what's called a man in the middle attack, as you can see from the graphic in the slide. The way it works is you establish a connection with the public Wi Fi that has no encryption or is not password protected, and the hacker, who could be inside the establishment or even outside, secretly intercepts the data being sent between users and the internet. If a customer logs into their email, pays a bill, or enters credit card info, a hacker could capture that data without anyone realizing it. It's not just people inside the store we have to worry about. Another issue is that our customers and staff likely have no idea the network is unsafe. Most people assume a business Wi Fi connection is secure, so they use it freely, not knowing they're putting themselves at risk. That damages trust, especially if something goes wrong. Fortunately, the solution is simple and affordable. First, we install a modern router with a built in firewall. That firewall acts like a digital gatekeeper, blocking suspicious activity before it can reach our systems. Next, we add a strong password of at least 12 characters with a mix of letters, numbers, and symbols, ensuring we store it in a safe place. Finally, post a short sign letting people know the network is secure and protected. That reassures our customers and protects everyone's information. Risk number two, unsafe USB use. Work and Suds employees are allowed to plug in their own USBs, and even USBs that customers accidentally left behind. While this may seem harmless or even helpful, USB drives are one of the easiest ways for malware to spread. These small devices can carry hidden viruses that don't need any action from the user to launch. If the autoplay feature on any of our systems is turned on, in many cases it is, the malware can start running as soon as the drive is plugged in. One infected USB could quietly damage all of our public computers or steal sensitive data without anyone realizing this. I've listed two of the problems, the risks, as well as the solutions to that. The first step to the first problem is to post a clear sign near each shared computer that says do not plug in personal or found USB drives. That sets a clear boundary for both staff and customers. Then we should disable the autoplay feature on every machine stopping the computer from automatically running anything that's on a USB drive. And then for businesses where USB ports aren't needed at all, some companies go even further. In fact, one expert cited in the report mentioned physically blocking or gluing shut USB ports as a low tech, high impact solution. While that may be extreme for us, it's an option to consider if the risk continues. These changes don't cost much and they don't require technical expertise, but they do go a long way toward protecting our systems and keeping malware out of the business. The third major risk we're facing is business website access. The problem is that Janice has access to the business website. I'll break down what that could mean for the business right now. So, what this poses is a single point of failure. Our business website is entirely managed by one person. She created it using her personal email, and she's the only one with the login credentials. This may not seem like a big issue until something happens. If Janice leaves the company, gets locked out of her email, or simply forgets the password, we'd be completely stuck. No one else would be able to update the website, respond to online messages, or manage important customer facing content. That could hurt our reputation, interrupt business, or even cause us to lose customer trust. This kind of vulnerability is exactly what cybersecurity experts warn about. When one person controls a critical system and no backup is in place, the entire operation can come to a halt if something goes wrong. It's not a technical issue, it's a planning issue. The solution to these problems, or this problem, is simple. Janice should securely share the login credentials with a trusted backup person, ideally a manager or owner, or alternatively, we can store the credentials in a safe place, like a locked drawer or password manager. This way, even if Janice becomes unavailable, we're not locked out of our own website. It's a simple fix that protects our online presence and ensures we stay connected to our customers. Finally, to wrap up, we've looked at three major risks affecting work and suds, such as unsecured Wi Fi, unsafe USB use, website access controlled by one person. Each of these has the potential to cause serious disruptions to the business, but the good news is that every single one of them can be fixed quickly, easily, and affordably. By securing our Wi Fi with a password and firewall, we protect everyone's data. By turning off autoplay and banning unknown USBs, we reduce the risk of malware. And by sharing website access or storing credentials securely, we avoid getting locked out of critical tools. These are not just tech upgrades, they're trust builders. I recommend we meet early next week to go over these action steps and start putting them in place. I'm happy to help with setup and walk through each one in more detail. Thanks again for giving me the time to present these ideas and help make work and such stronger, safer, and even more professional.